Hello, this is Aleen Wilson in the Lynwood Gallery at Piedmont Arts Association, and I'm with a local, almost local, artist. Would you introduce yourself, please, Paula?
I'm Paula Melton. I'm from the Fancy Gap area in Carroll County, close to Hillsville. And I live down an old logging road, and there's no neighbors around. I love it.
Tell us about your art.
Well, I've been painting for a lot of years, and I enjoy it. I love the color and the line and doing different ones. So I'll just take you around and show you a few of my works. This is bugs. My boyfriend's employer told him that he had just a baby donkey. And so we went over to see him, and that's Bugs. The kids named him Bugs because he's got the big ears. This is some of my neighbors' cattle. These are some of the bottles that I have found around. We live in my grandparents' house, and these are some of the medicine bottles and perfume bottles and things that I've found there. And I like the way the light catches it. Up here is my ridges. People love the ridges.
Yep.
And I took a picture off the Parkway down in North Carolina and got all the layers. And so I've started from there. I've done quite a few ridges, which you'll see quite a few of them. These are some cattle outside the cemetery where my great-grandparents are buried. Here's another one of my ridges. I put different things in front of them. I like the colors of the browns and the blues. This one is Crooked Creek. It's famous in Carroll County. That's the big river. Right here, I was in a pasture behind the house of one of my friends, and I guess I was getting too close to his nest. He was letting me know it. This was in Winston-Salem. Just to the back, the one road over in Old Salem. I found some guineas and the light coming from the other side of the trees. I thought that just really spoke to me. And mountain laurel. That was in my yard. These ridges, I put some mountain fern in. I really like the ferns. The little hairs on them, the little tiny leaves. I really love that. And the poppies was in my boyfriend's mother's yard. And I love the reds and the oranges of that. This fellow's name is Mac. He was hit by a Mack truck, and they saved him. And I got his picture at an animal rescue. And that little tiny bird is a Baltimore Oriole. He was in his nest. They make a nest that hangs down from the tree limb. And I wasn't there, but Richard was there, and he said that the nest kept vibrating. So that's what popped out. And he made it to adulthood, as far as I know. The mama was still feeding him. And this is the new river. And as you can see, here's the barn, there and there. So this is in the same spot, but different times a year. I like to go to places and get it at different times, because you get different colors, you get different plants growing, people enjoying the river. Now this is a collection. I have a patron that loves old cars. They got to be older than the 60s. And he has been buying for years and years and years old cars, old trucks. And it helps that I love doing them. I really am proud of my Packard there, because I got a best in show on him. And I don't think I've ever seen a Packard other than this one. That's my.
They've been gone a long time.
They have. That's my moonshine car. And this was taken. I took a picture in a gift shop at Oatlands. Now, Oatlands is a plantation house in Northern Virginia. It was built in the 1700s, early 1700s. Lord Fairfax granted the land to someone, and the plantation's open. And I love the way the light was hitting these little balls. They're little things that goes out in your yard, in your flower beds. And here's some more of my cars and trucks. Richard loves this one. We were on the interstate on 81, and a truck passed us with him, this on the back end on a trailer. And I told him I would love to get a picture of that. He says, "You want a picture?" And about that time, they turned off to a rest stop, and Richard went right behind them. So that's how I got that. This is Buffalo Mountain over in Floyd. And this is the saddle, just off of the parkway there in Floyd. And my grandmother's little egg basket. That one's special to me. When she was 16 years old, she went to stay for a couple of weeks with her sister, who was in bad health right then. I'm not sure what was wrong with her. She lived a lot longer, so she wasn't in too bad a shape. And she said that her brother-in-law kept saying, "Well, I'll take you home next weekend. I'll take you home next weekend." And she was just ready to kill him, because he never got to taking her home for a couple of months. And she was so homesick, it was pitiful. And a lady gave her that basket that she went to church with, because she thought it would help her not be quite so homesick. And these zinnias I grew in my garden, and I put the fence behind it. It was Brenniger's cabin on the parkway. And my red sunflower, I love the sunflowers. I just love them. And that red one has really done a lot for me. I got a best in show on it too. And I have sold a lot of prints of that one. This is on the Parkway. I'm not sure what the name of the gap is, but it's in North Carolina, and it's in Dalton Park. Okay, this one is one of the ridges that I just enjoyed doing. I like the colors, so I put the flowers in, and it kind of needed something, so I put the bumblebees in too. This one up here is my grandparents' house. It's on Beasley Hill. It was Wise Beasley's house in Carroll County. And he had all these little buildings, the garage, the barn, hen house. There was another hen house, his woodshed, his spring house, and his cellar. And they built a house in about 1910. And this is a ridge, but it has a sunset in it. I enjoy doing the sunsets. And these, that's my grandpa Melton, and his dog, and his banjo. And this one down here is his banjo and Grandma's quilt. He said that he'd give the only $20 gold piece he ever owned for that banjo. And his dad, some of the neighbors, he heard some of his neighbors telling his dad that if that was his son, that would not stand, that sale would not stand. And he said his dad never said a word to him because he knew he wanted a banjo so bad he could taste it. And he got it when he was 16. He died when he was 96, and he played it almost every day.
What a nice memory.
It is. It really is. I can hear that banjo anytime. Well, thank you.
Thank you for letting me do this.
I'm glad to.
And I'm sure my viewers will appreciate it.
Well, I hope so. I hope they enjoy it.
Now I'm going to go back through and look at each one and give enough time for my viewers to see them.
Okay.
Thank you again, Paula.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm not going to be talking to you about them. I'm just going to show them to you. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. Keep watching. There's going to be more. Thanks for subscribing, and especially to my members.